YouTube, man, what's good? Your boy ProTech, man, back with another one today. Hope everyone is safe and blessed Sunday, man. Thank God for another one. First of all, we gotta thank God. Let's thank God for another day, man. Hey, look, got some Washington football news for y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday I was gonna upload a video, but follow my blog to catch my upload schedules every week. I put a content schedule every week on my blog, so it will be in the description down below. Also, check out my Anchor podcast as well. I do talk like a lot of NBA stuff on there right now. I do a rundown every so often, every couple of days as playoff games have been played, and run down the games and run down my opinions, give quick stat lines about every player, all that type of stuff. So if you checked out the Anchor podcast, it will also be down below in the description. So look, man, Washington football news, man. Today, I want to talk about another training camp rundown. I would do these daily, but I got a busy schedule, so I try to do a rundown every 2 or 3 days. I look at the tweets that John Keim or JP Finley has put on Twitter, and I'll go ahead and look at photos and stuff like that, and then I will give my analysis of the past couple of days. So that's how I do that. So every couple of days, I will do a rundown of training camp. So I guess I'll get the transactions real quick. We did sign offensive lineman Joshua Garnett, former first-round pick of the 49ers. He didn't work out in San Francisco, so he was let go a couple years back, and we signed him for some extra depth and I guess another camp body because Jerron Christian and Morgan Moses have been getting a couple of days off and a couple of vet days off. I don't know why Jerron Christian's getting vet days off, but whatever. And yeah, we just need some extra depth on the offensive line. In the case of Sheriff won't take a day off, something like that. I think Sheriff took a day off, took a veteran day off as well. Just in case they need to take a vet day off, another chill day for them as camp gets along and allow them to stay healthy and stuff. Joshua Garnett can be inserted into some first team reps with Dwayne and stuff like that. So I think it's a cool little signing just for another camp body. And he might make the football team. He might make the football team and be a nice little depth piece on the offensive line in case somebody get hurt. But yeah, I mean, this kid's like with Sheriff, he get hurt, something like that. You have another guard that can come out there that was a first round pick, so he does have some talent. So yeah, that's a good look. Also, we did waive tight end Thaddeus Moss. He's running through waivers right now. And once he runs through waivers, if no one picks him up and gives a waiver claim on Thaddeus Moss, then we'll put him on IR, and we'll see if he comes back this season or not. My opinion on that, it had to happen. Like he wasn't participating in practice, and he wasn't playing, and he was hurt. He was still hurt from the foot injury. He hasn't been healthy yet, and with him being not healthy yet, why would you waste a roster spot on a player that's not healthy? You know what I mean? And you probably think no one's gonna put waivers on him. Like no one's gonna put a waiver claim on him. I mean, you waived him for a reason. He just wasn't working at the time. If he does come back, he'll be on IR, and you can always try it again. We're not sure if he'll come out to the Washington football team or not, but if he does, then he'll be on IR, and we'll see how it goes from there. Yeah, that is what it is on that one. I do wish Thaddeus the best if he does come out to the roster. Hope he gets healthy and ready to play. If he goes somewhere else and gets claimed by another team, then whoop-de-doo. Wish him the best. Either way. But yeah, let's talk about that real quick. Also, let's get to training camp. Let's go into training camp. I saw some tweets. Jimmy Moreland did catch a pick the other day in practice. Also, I did see that the first team reps, Antonio Gibson has been shining a little bit. I saw a picture on Louis T's video where he caught a pass over Sean Deion Hamilton getting in the end zone. He ran for a couple of touchdowns in practice. I think Antonio Gibson is going to be a very, very electric player for us. I'm not going to say he's Christian McCaffrey or anything like that, but I think like he's going to be a guy who's going to get a decent volume of snaps, a decent volume of touches, and he's going to take advantage of those. Like he's kind of like a bigger version of Reggie Bush. If that makes sense. Very explosive kid. Once he gets the ball in his hands, he's electric, but he's bigger and stronger, and I think he's going to last longer than Reggie did in the league. So that's what he reminds me of, a stronger, much more physically built Reggie Bush. So I do like that. Also, another thing about practice, the offense has been getting their ass whooped. No pun intended. They've been getting whooped at practice. The defense has been taking advantage. Dwayne has been kind of under duress, especially the one day the tackles were out due to having a day off with Jerron Christian and Morgan Moses having a day off one day. I feel like a couple days ago. Dwayne struggled. Like they were getting at Dwayne. They went all smoke with Dwayne. At one point, a lineman got pushed into him. You don't hit the quarterback in practice. It's training camp. But still, like he got the lineman pushed into him. Like that's how bad it was. So the offense been getting their ass whooped. But the defense hasn't been perfect either. They've been dropping some picks and stuff like that at practice. Like I said, Jimmy Moore caught a pick recently though. Also one-on-one drills with Darby. Darby broke up a couple passes against Terry McLaurin. Terry McLaurin has been still very dependable, of course. He's the best receiver on the team. And in one-on-ones, he's been getting everybody together. I'm not surprised about Terry being the dog that he is. I mean, it is what it is. But Darby got a couple plays on him too. Broke up a couple passes. Was able to recover even though Terry got the one up on him on a couple plays. He's able to recover and break up passes and things like that. So that's a good thing I want to see from Darby too. So I want to see Darby succeed in this defense. I do like Ronald Darby. Like I said, he's a friend of mine. And he's always been cool people to me, man. So I do welcome to this team, and I'm glad he's making plays at practice because hopefully that will translate to game action, especially week one against his former team in the Philadelphia Eagles. Also, another thing to point out at practice, I said some vets been getting days off. They're rotating all these guys, especially defensively. At one point, the ones was Kerrigan, Payne, Ioannidis, and Sweat at one point. Then they rotated Chase in there, and they rotated Jonathan Allen in there. Kerrigan been in and out. They've been rotating these guys. Settle been there here and there too. And I read an article. Forgot the guy's name. But I think it's like birdieandgoldreview.com or something like that. I forgot the exact. I do want to talk about this as well in this video. He had an article about 4 breakout Washington football players. One, he did say Jimmy Moreland. The other guy he talked about was Kadeem Hudson, the linebacker from Michigan, the one we drafted in the 5th round, I believe. Also, he did say Tim Settle, and he did say another linebacker. I think he said Sean Dion Hamilton. I agree with all 4 of those names. I think all those 4 are really good candidates to break out this season. As you've seen in practice, Sean Dion's making plays. Haven't heard so much about Tim Settle, but I've heard Jimmy Moreland is breaking up passes, catching interceptions. That's always good to hear. What's the other guy? I just said his name. And Kadeem Hudson has been showing some good things as well in practice. From I guess from tweets that I've read. But I do expect these guys to keep progressing every day. Ron Rivera did say at his press conference that the other day, the first 3/4 of the practice was incredible, but the last 4th they kind of lacked some effort, and he wants effort every snap, every practice. I'm glad we have a coach that demands that type of effort every practice, because if you're not getting effort at practice, you're not going to get that same effort on game days either. So I do appreciate Ron for that. Even going through the cancer and all that right now, he's going through. He's still being an excellent coach, coaching these guys up and giving them the tools to succeed in this league. Especially it's a young team. Young teams are not ready to win right away, so you need to get that tutelage, that learning, that discipline to not make mistakes like penalties and stuff like that. With Jay Gruden, we had a whole bunch of penalties and dumb crap and like personal fouls and dumb crap like that. Like all that stuff we cut out with Ron Rivera. So I'm glad he's instilling his discipline to this team, and this team is responding to it very well. They're not responding to it like, oh my gosh, come on, Ron, you're doing too much. And no, they're just taking the discipline and they're using it to learn. They're using it to learn from it. So I am really happy about that as well. So I think that's pretty much my training camp rundown, to be honest with you. Jimmy Moore's been showing off in practice. So has Antonio Gibson. Terry McLaurin, who we thought he was. He's Terry freaking McLaurin. Dwayne Haskins has looked good at times, but also he's looked a little shaky, especially the days when the starting offensive linemen are out due to having a day off, or they might be nursing an injury or something. The offensive lines is super important. And the offensive lines are looking very shaky. The start offensive line sometimes even looking shaky as well. I mean, Jerron Christian isn't the next Trent Williams. You know what I mean? So it's gonna look a little shaky. That's one thing I've learned. I've taken from practice. The offensive line is gonna look shaky at times. It's going to affect Dwayne's play. Also, the defense is way ahead of the offense. And my fourth takeaway is Ron Rivera is a great coach, man. I respect him so much. What he's going through with the cancer diagnosis and everything, still being this great coach. Another thing to point out before I get up out of here, Jack Del Rio has been appointed the replacement head coach if Ron Rivera had to step away from the game due to this cancer diagnosis. He is the guy that will oversee the team while Ron is gone. If Ron needs a day off just to relax or something like that, when he's going through chemo, he'll be the one that we step in. So my thoughts on that is that Jack Del Rio is the perfect guy to do this. He's led Oakland to a 12-4 mark in 2016. He's led Jacksonville to the playoffs before. He's under 500 as a head coach, but he's had some good years coaching teams. He's a very, 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 let's say, that year at Oakland, he was very, very, very daring. He's a daredevil. Going for 2 for wins in New Orleans and just going for it, 4th downs and crap. Like, Jack Del Rio is a very fun coach. As a head coach, I think he's a really good defensive coordinator as well. So it's a nice mesh of guys and his coaching staff. And I really think this organization is going in the right direction. And I like what I see. Overall from the team, even though the offense is kind of struggling a little bit, it's to be expected. It's a new offense. Scott Turner is a first-time offensive coordinator job. So with that being said, it's going to be some struggles. They're going to struggle a little bit, but I like what I've seen from Antonio Gibson. I like what I see from Terry McLaurin. Steven Sims caught a couple nice passes the other day. Richard Rodgers had a diving stab not too long ago in practice, not too long ago. And Marcus Ball, the tight end, I forgot where he came from. He came from Carolina. He's been showing out low-key. He's been a nice surprise as well. I forgot to talk about that as well. He's been a nice surprise. Making some plays. Also, shout out to Troy Apke. He's been getting first-team reps as well. And Jerron Christian. Those 3 guys have been the biggest surprise in the training camp to me, too. So, comment your thoughts about this. I know it's kind of a scrambled video. I'm sorry. I got kind of a headache, too. It's got my hair retwisted. And, yeah, it kind of hurts a little bit. So, my head's kind of, sorry. So, man, I'm going to get out of here. Comment your thoughts on everything I talked about in this video. Comment your thoughts on the biggest surprise in training camp being Jerron Christian, Troy Apke, and also Marcus Ball. Also, comment your thoughts on about how Dwayne's been looking. I know he's been looking a little shaky due to the offensive line play. And also him making some critical mistakes sometimes. But he's on a new offense. Comment your thoughts about Antonio Gibson, Terry McLaurin, Steven Sims making some plays in practice. Also, how the defense has been looking and how they've been kind of not down in the offense, but having a one-up on the offense. And let me know what you think about all these things I've talked about. View, comment, subscribe if you are new, man. Turn on post notifications or catch a Protect Sports video, man. Put God first out the way. Stay safe with this COVID-19. Stay safe, stay healthy. And always remember, you're the most athletic or talented in your sport choice. As long as you're a professional, on and off that field choice, as long as you're technically sound, and fundamentally sound, you will always overcome that lack of talent and athleticism through hard work and dedication. Protect fans, stay strong like always, man. Have a great one. Stay safe, man. Let me know, man. Hail to our beloved Washington mother football team, man. Gang. I'm out of here, bro. Peace. Gang. Protect fam. Protect fam. Oh, protect fam. Protect fam. Hey, gang. Sorry, I'm on my tripod. I'm out of here, bro. Peace.